everybody! Oh, I should turn the fan off. I'm totally a professional streamer. Ha 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 ha. How is everybody tonight? No, Kraz, Travis, Rill, Snaz, hello, 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 hello. So we're playing more Neverwinter Nights 2 tonight. I took the time to upgrade Eleny's equipment. And we are ready to take on the major quest in this area. Ishka, stop teleporting. I hear zombies. Fighting a lizard folk.
Let's see what they're made of! Take that! Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
Calm down, we don't want to fight you.
We don't? All right. It's your choice.
Shut up, Nishka. What kind of help are you talking about?
Slan must ask
Jesus.
Chief for more warriors. Dead ones kill many clansmen already. More warriors trapped below. Slan leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight.
If I help you save your clansmen, will you take me to your chief?
How can Slan trust you? You might attack Chief.
I just want to talk. We might solve the problem in Highcliff without more violence.
Slan believe you.
That was easy.
Help save Slan's clan, and Slan take you to Chief.
Hope you know what you're doing, lass. Letting him go is one thing, but fighting side by side with lizards?
Don't let dwarven suspicions bother you. I trust you.
I know what I'm doing. Where are your clansmen, son?
Dead ones.
My ear
have
is going through my
Slan's
head.
men trapped below. You help Slan save them. Slan take you to Chief.
Alright. Into another creepy mausoleum. That seems to be the norm for this game. Oh. Nishka,
Yes.
if you would take care of the trap deer.
Ready.
Why are you zoomed in so much?
Take that! Ha! Let ha! That's all you got?
Nature will have its say.
I'm gonna rest before Salon dies. Nope. Oh, apparently there's more zombies. Salon, please don't die. Oh, you healed yourself. Cool.
Take that!
Bonaparte.
Ha!
Good.
Master of the Fifth Tower, you grace me with your presence.
Yes, I am certain. The raising of the army and the attacks on Fort Locke, how do they proceed?
There have been complications, my lord. One of our disciples near Fort Locke has been slain. It shall not affect our plans at the fort. nor the raising of our troops. Our power runs strong here. The war our master pursued here so long ago still fuels our magic. Our enemies shall not prevail.
As long as Neverwinter is occupied, then you have served me, and through me, your master.
We are all in the service of the King of Shadows, Lord Garius. Sometimes we forget he is all around us, and there are no ranks and hierarchies before him.
Think what you will, as long as you carry out my orders. Ah, it seems someone else has come to pay their respects, priest. Perhaps the same ones who slaughtered the priest at Fort Locke. I suggest you deal with them before you share the same fate.
Yeah. Was that this door? Which door are we supposed to be going in? Oh, okay.
To battle!
That's also a theme with this game. We're not alone.
Nature will have its say. Nature will...
Take that!
The land is against you.
Where are you guys going? Okay. More thieves' tools for Nishka. This camera is pissing me off. There's too many
All
people
done.
in this room.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention.
Nishka, please. Oh hey, we got Moses' backpack. I think that was the only other quest we had to do. Ooh, lots of stuff. Dark steel war mace, which we cannot use, and an amulet that we can't identify. Oh, amulet of vitality. What's in the chest? Shadow Priest journal. Countless soldiers slain by my master so long ago rest in the soil of these ruins. As I exhume the bodies and confer upon them the blessing of eternal servitude to our cause, I cannot help but feel a great delight. These men once drew their swords against the rightful ruler of all things, and now they awake to serve as the very same king they defied in life. I cannot help but wonder if the citizens of Highcliffe and Fort Locke will recognize their kin in the bone-white faces of my troops. I shall know the answer in less than a week's time, as my forces are nearly ready to march. Blessed be our great king. Well, that's disconcerting. Nasher's nimble boots, and a wand of paralyzation. Cool. This guy's got a couple scrolls. Mouse acid arrow and least spell mantle. Anything else in this room? Now, can I open the door I was trying to open before?
I'll try. For Mare Delane and all
That's all you
Why
got!
are you walking away? Come back here.
Time for a little fun!
Meanwhile, this guy's
I'll
stuck.
take her.
Just gonna let you guys handle it.
Let's see, take that!
Anything in this room worth looting? Doesn't look like it. Okay. There's a couple. There's...
Give me a moment, and this'll all be over.
Guys, there's a door over. Guys! Fine. You know what? You guys can take care of him. I'm going to open this door.
Take that! Take that!
Anything in here? This does not have much in the way of loot. Onishka. Sometimes she'll automatically do it. Not always. Thank you, Nishka.
I'll try to.
Take that!
Nature will have its
Let's
say.
see what they're made of!
Nature.
Take that! Take
Nature
that!
will have its say. All done.
You want to unlock the other one first?
All done.
Nishka. Can you come do the thing, please? Thank you.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention.
Can you not?
All done.
Okay. That's it here. Now we go the other way.
Nature will have its say. The land is against you.
I think we've had enough of this one.
And the rogue tripped the trap.
Time for a new Take that! Take that!
Oh god, that was easy.
Take that!
Let's see if we can rest. Because Eleni needs some health. There we go. Okay. Nishka. Nishka, I have need of you.
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention. All done.
Oh, hey. Why is it not letting me talk to you? There we go. Slan, why you bring warm bloods here? These warm bloods different. Fight well, have honor. Slan, bring them to see chief. You bring them to our chief? Slan has been lied to by warm bloods. They will kill Slan, kill chief, kill us all. I really just want to talk to him. We must go warn clan. Be ready if warm bloods fight. Slan, honor's bargain. You saved Slan's warriors. Slan now takes you to chief. We go. Sure. I can't do the lizard folk voice. It's weird. But when I try to do it, it makes it sound like I have a lisp. Whoa. What are we... Slan, what are we doing?
Slan, you bring these warm bloods to our lair? Why? They say Slan's warriors fought with Slan against the dead who walk. In return, only ask to speak to Chief, and Slan honors bargain. Slan is foolish, but bargain cannot be broken. What do you want, Warmblood?
I want you to stop attacking the Highcliff ships.
No. This is our new home, and Warmbloods always hunt our kind if they live on our lands.
What are you talking about?
Warmbloods think all lizard folk are the same. Always want to kill us. Clan not interested in Warmbloods, but not want to take risk. We must chase them from our land.
Isn't there anything Highcliff can do to stop your attacks?
Warmbloods in village will always cause trouble. The clan must make them leave.
So if the village agrees to stay away, you'll stop the attacks?
We not trust humans, and clan not big enough to attack. Maybe humans go away if we break boats.
I can convince the village to leave you in peace.
If you promise this, clan will stop attacks. But if Warmbloods hurt member of clan...
You'll let the village elder know so he can stop it.
Chief trusting you. Do not fail, or Warmbloods will suffer. Go now.
I hope you know what you're doing. You may have talked down that lizard, but you don't know if the village elder will go for it.
I'll be able to convince him.
The important thing is that we have come halfway in this,
thing.
which is more than the villagers were willing to do. There is enough room in Highcliff for both tribes, lizardmen and villagers.
Trust me. If you were able to get this tribe to listen to you, the elder should be no problem.
Huh? Well, we should have just stormed this place and settled the matter. But can't change that now, though, can we?
Oh, God. The game is thinking. Okay. We found your backpack. I don't remember the voice I gave you. Good to see you still in one piece. Any sign of my employers? They were killed by an evil cleric and raised as his undead minions. Here's the pay they had set aside for you. Really? How awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Here, take some of the gold for yourself. You earned it. Keep all the gold. You probably need it more than I do. You took all that risk for free? That's uncommonly generous of you. I won't forget this. Well, thanks for all the help. I'm off. May your journey go well. I don't need money. I can just cheat myself the items I want. Alright, where is... There's the village chief, but I want to go talk to Joanna? Jahira? Not Jahira, that wrong game. Junie. Thank you so much for finding my husband. He just returned a short while ago. Something happened to him while he was out there, but he won't talk about it. He seems so sad. At least he's back to help care for our daughter and this season's crops. Thank you so much. Maybe you should let him relax a little first. He went through some difficult times. Perhaps you're right. However, there's so much to do around the farm. He can relax once the crops are taken care of. Here, take this. It's all I have to offer for what you've done, but take it with my gratitude. I'll be sure to let the village elder know that a true hero came to my aid. Now then, I must restore some order to our home. Thank you again. Is there anybody else in this area that I need to... Oh yeah, I found the boys. Okay, so I just have to hand in the quest for the boys and then I can talk to the village elder. Hey, I found your children. Thank you so much for finding the boys. Andrew just returned home. Sakin and I owe you so much. Yes, again you've shown me the meaning of courage. Ilmater bless you. I'm just glad the boys are safe. Andrew shall be raised to have the same honor and character that you possess. He will learn from your deeds. No, don't do that. That's how this started in the first place. I don't understand. What do you mean by that? I'm talking with the children. It sounds as though you've been telling them tall tales. And just what have you been telling them, Zakin? This is rather embarrassing. I want my son to grow up with the courage that I lack. I was hoping that he'd find in you a role model. Zakin, you fool. Do you truly believe that of yourself? The two of us are going to need to have a little talk. It's quite alright. Just be more careful with your stories. Yes, I see that now. I will be more prudent with my tales in the future. Please accept this gift from the two of us. We are forever in your debt. No reward is necessary. I see you are indeed worthy of the tales I told Andrew. Not that I'll be planting any further ideas into his young mind. We won't take up any more of your time. Thank you again for bringing Andrew back. You will be forever in our prayers. Oh, village elder. Have you any news regarding the lizard folk? The lizard folk have a deal they want to make with you. You cannot trust those beasts. They have just enough intelligence to avoid killing their own young. But I will listen. What do they want? They've agreed to leave Highcliffe alone. Hello, Eli. They've agreed to leave Highcliffe alone if the village agrees not to trespass into their territory. How are we to know that our village was so close to their lair? Surely it would be easier if they were to find another home along the coast? The thought of a lizard man clan living so close to our village. I don't like this. The lizard folk fled the mare and have resettled. On my word, they just want to be left alone. That word may be good enough for you, but I and this village will have to live or die by such a decision. I found that chieftain to be reasonable and honorable. He will hold up his end of the bargain. I shall trust your judgment on this. You have already done more for my village than I could ever hope for. Forgive me for my obstinance. It is the weakness of an old man. Thank you. Now I have a ship I need to catch. Of course, I shall ensure that every man we can spare will help with repairs to the Double Eagle. And now it is time to leave. Oh, hi. Thank you again for bringing Andrew safely home. Oh, there you are. We took up a collection here in the village and have a surprise for you. There's enough there to pay for your passage to Neverwinter. It's not a lot, but you've done so much that we had to find some way to show our appreciation. I'd also like you to have this armor. It's been in our village for generations and hasn't seen much action. I thought you might be able to put it to better use. Thank you, but the rewards really aren't necessary. Please think nothing of it. The money is a small price for what you have done, and this item will serve you much better than it has us.
I can't move carrying all of this.
Great. Humble rewards from a grateful village. Thank you again. Now I believe you have a ship to board. Safe travels to you. Yes, it's time to continue on to Neverwinter. Yeah, my stomach's already started churning. How long is this trip? Oh, do be quiet, Kelgar. Enjoy the waves while you can. I'll say. And it'll be nice to travel without being hunted for once. That was...
The shard you have found. Show it to me.
Yes, Sierra? Sierra? Is that what you sought?
No, it is much more. Forget the betrayer. Forget our vengeance. These shards, they must all be found. Whatever forces you need, we shall grant you, but these shards must be ours.
Of course, Sierra. It shall be done.
I'm in trouble.
Dalrin. Lord Dalrin now, I hear.
Who's there?
Come now. You remember? Has it really been so long?
You... But you died at the battle at West Harbor.
Delayed, perhaps. My imprisonment was most distressing. But dead? Now how could I die with so much left unfinished? And there is so much more left to do.
Welp.
So this is Neverwinter? Suppose it's passable for a city built by humans. Can't say I care for it, though. You want a proper city, you build down, not up.
This place feels unnatural. The wood and stone, it's as if they've been silenced.
I wish you'd both be silent. The entire trip was just one long whine from the two of you.
Oh, me stomach feels funny. This boat rocks like a baby's cradle.
This water is so unnatural and deep, not like the swamp of dead people I grew up in. Not that I've got great memories of this place, but it's home. So, where are we going first?
My uncle's inn should be close by. Let's head there first.
Not sure I can stomach any food yet. A stiff drink and a good tavern brawl, on the other hand. I say lead the way. Besides, I'd welcome a stable bed after being trapped on that filthy excuse for a boat.
Oh god, this idiot, there's so much to do here. I'm also encumbered, so I need to pass some stuff on to Kage. Here we go. Let's see, where do we want to start? There's the city watchman. Oh, we don't want to go to Sands yet. Neverwinter's gone through a lot. At some point we can start the next part of Eleni's quest, but I don't remember where to find who we're supposed to be looking for. Oh god, the lighting changed so quickly. Also need to find the temple or the Church of Tyr for Kage. Okay, so not over here. This is the Moonstone Mask, I think. Or we're close to the Moonstone Mask. Okay, that's the guardhouse. Oh, there's some bandits up here. Let's see what this is about. Oh, is this Nishka's quest? I think this might be Nishka's quest.
Coming back to the city was a mistake, Nishka. You didn't think you'd slip in unnoticed, did you?
No, I'm just surprised it took you this long to notice. So who's wasting their money on you this time, Benin?
If you've got a problem with her, you've got a problem with me.
That's right, Benin. You think I'd come back without some muscle on my side? Well, you thought wrong, and I'm still waiting for an answer. You're too stupid to come here on your own. So who sent you?
Leldon's still got a bounty out on you, Goat Girl. He's even upped the price for those horns.
Find another bounty. This one won't be easy to collect on.
So what'll it be, Benin? Run now, or let me remove that empty head from your neck?
Brave talk, girl, but your luck's run out. I'm gonna send you back to the Nine Hells, where your kind belongs.
Hey, home is where the heart is. And I'm staying right here.
Oh yeah, this did come out in like 2000.
Die!
Take that!
Looks like Leldon's in for more disappointment. That was fun.
That's the spirit. A little battle was all we need to get the blood pumping. Almost wish they lasted a little longer.
So I take it this Leldon's not a friend of yours.
Leldon still can't admit that he's the second best thief in Neverwinter. He's taken things a little too personally, if you ask me.
There's more to it than that if he's trying to kill you.
Well, Leldon and I pulled a job about a year ago. Big haul, too. You should have been there. I was brilliant. So we get back to our hideout and start to divide up the loot, and that's when old Leldon demands a bigger share.
You thought you deserved more than he did.
I'm the one who got us past the guards and past the trap at the vault. Leldon was just baggage. He claims he planned it all. Not much of a plan if you don't know the guard patrol routes or that the vault is trapped. If it weren't for me, he would have never have gotten past the front door.
So why is he trying to kill you?
So anyway, there's Leldon demanding a bigger share, and he's definitely planned this part out. He's hired Benin and his boys as muscle to make sure I agree. Well, the odds weren't in my favor. I'm delicate, you know. So Leldon and I argued for a bit, but I wasn't gonna win that one, so I got my tail out of there before Benin got antsy. What's worse is they didn't just take my share. They took everything I had.
Sudden volume change in the voice
and I wasn't
acting?
in much of a position to argue, you know?
So they robbed you and now they want to kill you. That seems odd.
Oh, well, I couldn't just let things stand as they were. I mean, I am the best. Leldon's good, and he gets lucky sometimes, but he can't hold a torch to me. So I broke back into his place, stole all the loot, every last copper, and left a note explaining to him how I got past each one of his traps. I didn't get everything they stole back, especially some of the more precious things. But Leldon probably sold them by now anyway. Too bad. And still, I got back way more than my share.
And what happened to all the money?
Well, you know, a few coins here, a few coins there. It adds up. I have expenses. And stuff.
And stuff. Well, if they attack you again, I'll do what I can to protect you.
Hey, thanks. You know, letting you team up with me was a really good decision.
Who team up with who now?
And you insult me a lot less than the other people do.
Before echoing our leader's pledge, next time it would help if we knew there were people hunting you to begin with. And why, since they seem to have their reasons.
Right. Of course I will. That's all of it, I swear. Anyway, about this mess.
Be fair, how was she supposed to know they'd
the
be
watch
waiting
will
when we
clean
came
these
back?
bodies
When
up.
she came back?
Or maybe there'll be a raid
We don't know how long
something.
it's been.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, there's some Githyanki over here. Or bladelings. Hi. Time to
This
die.
one won't.
I'll take care of this.
The voice actor for Nishka hasn't been in much since this game. It's not that I've seen. Here's the inn. See much else. I'm assuming the rest will pop up later. Let's go meet our uncle.
Well now, what can I do for you? Bit of venom for the belly, perhaps? Or maybe a tankard or two to shave the edge off your day?
I'm looking for my Uncle Duncan.
Uncle Duncan? That sounds a bit familiar. If you're here to collect on some debt, I'll tell you that Duncan's a drunk fool without 2 coppers to his name.
Dagon sent me.
Dagon, eh? So the time's come, has it? Trouble's chasing on your heels, and you barely know why. Suppose Dagon told you less than half of what you need to know, then sent you packing. Don't take it hard. Done it to me twice in my life. All for good reason. I can probably guess why you're here, but why don't you go ahead and tell me anyway?
Dagon told me to seek you out, that you might know something of the silver shards recovered at the Battle of West Harbor.
Oh, did he? Nothing more than I did years ago. Plain silver near as we could tell. You and those shards were all that were left of that West Harbor battle.
Duncan, I thought you said that shard was magic, didn't you?
Trace of an enchantment on it is what that eel sand said. But nothing of importance. Probably residue from demon's fire, or maybe wizard magic.
Demon's fire? Sounds important to me.
And that, Sal, is why you are cleaning tables and I own this place. Those shards were magic, yes, a trace. But again, it was sand. And he's a fool. Anyway, barely worth mentioning. More sentimental value than anything else. That really why you came all this way? To hear about your mother?
My mother? What does she have to do with this?
Yeah, your mother, Esmeralda. Since you were asking about the shards. What, Dagon's still keeping that inside? It's a wonder he doesn't crack down the middle. But you know, I have no call to say that. I think that's why he buried that first shard. And gave the other one to me.
How are the shards and my mother related?
I think you might have been better off being raised by wolves if Dagon didn't share that. There's a lot I'm sure he never told you. But listen, it's his place to tell you, not mine. He'll tell you when he's ready, I think. But it's best you hear it from him. Let's stick to the shards for now.
Okay, so who's Sand?
A hedge wizard. Somehow set up shop on the docks. But it's telling enough he can only run a business down here in the crack of Neverwinter. Got a dry wit, and he'll always rub you the wrong way. So his name's well chosen. Still, I suppose I trust him enough. And having a wizard close by certainly tends to keep fools from causing too much trouble. Well, me and Dagon took the shard to him back when he lived in the merchant quarter, before his run of bad luck. But he couldn't get much from it. Just faint traces.
Oh, it's got power now. Maybe he can get another read from it.
Here. I've always kept it close for some reason. Didn't want to leave it out of my sight. Seemed unremarkable. But I find that sometimes time will tell. Had Sand examined it a long time ago, but he turned up nothing.
Maybe with 2 of them, he might get a better reading from it.
Well, it's worth a shot. But don't pay him any coin in advance, that's all I'll say. In fact, that viper would be best off.
Ah, it seems I've arrived just in time to deflect the usual barrage of slander from the local innkeeper.
Sand.
Yes, it is good to see you're still sober enough to recognize me, Duncan, past the stale beer, vinegar, faint sweat, failed aspirations, unwashed tunic. I thought perhaps you had already had one tankard too many for the day, but... Why, your guest here has the smell of a harbinger about them. Faint, but there. I thought Duncan was keeping company too good for him. Now I see I was right. Duncan, you could learn a few things from your guest.
Still passing off those 2 copper fairweather charms to the locals, Sand?
You have no appreciation for my talents, and after all I've done for you. To think you could survive a fortnight without my ale purgative. Why, you would be buried in the tombs with the rest of the Neverwinter traitors. A betrayer of barkeepers everywhere. But enough about you and your adventurous exploits on the tavern floor. I heard my name mentioned, and oddly enough, almost in a tone that suggested I could help.
This here's kin.
I'm not really seeing the family resemblance.
And we need your help concerning the shard. Both of them.
Shard? That chunk of silver you showed me so long ago? I do hope you're not going to try to pawn it to me again. I am no longer interested. Besides, as I recall, you said the piece of junk had sentimental value, which upon viewing your establishment is perfectly understandable. Besides, didn't your uncle or cousin or brother or whatever make off with the other shard? I thought you only had one now.
It found its way back, so to speak. We need you to look at both of them again. Properly this time.
Oh, very well. Give them here and let me see what my keen arcane senses can determine.
You know, as a wizard, he makes me miss Gale.
Well, it seems to have some resentment to being scryed. That is quite different than last time. Are you sure these are the same shards? The power in them? Why, it's definitely stronger than last time. Much stronger.
Oh, so now they're magical. I'm not paying you for 2 failed divinations, you charlatan.
It's not a matter of divination, you one-tankard drunk. There is something about these shards. Without knowing their history, even my considerable talents cannot unlock their mysteries.
Both of you be silent before I lose my temper.
You're right. Sorry I pointed out the fact you were a charlatan, Sand.
And I didn't mean to bring up your excessive drinking, Duncan, and your long list of failed aspirations. It was uncalled for. Especially when the mystery of these shards is before us. Taking them to any other wizard in town would be useless until we learn more about their past. You need a sage, and you need them examined quickly, so...
How could you not sense the magic in these shards? I can tell just by holding them.
Because he's incompetent?
Duncan, the more I speak to your kin here, it's evident where the sense in the family went. Since you seem to have been given all the brains of the family, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But I do know the shards did not have the same strength the first time I examined them. There could be something about you that causes them to resonate, but I have no idea why that would be.
Doesn't sound like there's much we can do now.
You could try and speak to Algernon, but I don't think you'd have much luck reaching him. The Black Lake District is closed down. Algernon lives in the Black Lake District, you see, and now he's trapped there. The Watch has it locked tight. No one going in or out, no messages in or out, even for the nobles that used to live there. Quite cryptic, really.
Why?
I heard about that. Lord Dalrin was killed, wasn't he? I've heard rumors, but no official word of what happened.
As have I. Not only are the Watch not talking about it, but they even called in the Cloak Tower mages to investigate, which means sorcery or demons were at work.
Demons? Closest I've ever come to demons is Dagon's tales about the battles down south near West Harbor, when there was that trouble with the King of Shadows.
King of Shadows?
Some sorcerer, I believe, had a number of demons and shadows at his beck and call. Not many tales left about that period of Neverwinter history, oddly enough.
But you say this Algernon might know more, Sand?
Well, if you're not a member of the Watch, or know a secret route into Black Lake, then you're out of luck. So it seems like you have no choice but to let me examine the shards at my leisure. I'll need to hold on to them, of course.
Wait, Watch or secret route? Not bad ideas. Either way the coin lands. Hell, there's Marshal Cormac. He's currently at the City Watch Post, and I know he's in bad need of an extra sword arm down at the docks.
Cormac? In Fort Log?
Yes, I heard he got back to Neverwinter recently. Surprised he even made it with the troubles I've heard around Fort Lock.
Trust me, you don't know the half of it.
Cormac's a harborman too. And folks of the harbor are as close to kin as you can get out of the mare. He might be able to take you into the watch. And from there, speaking to Aldenon shouldn't be too hard.
That sounds good to me.
If you want to find another route into the Black Lake District, that means dealing with other folks that try to control the docks. Moya and her gang.
Oh, there's an idea, Duncan. They probably were behind the watch closing the Black Lake District in the first place.
Not my first choice, but if I had to speak with her, how would I?
Well, she's got thugs all over the docks. But finding one who can get you to her?
There's Caleb. He used to try to get me to pay him gold for protection before I told him about the wards I'd inscribed on the building that caged the Guardian Elementals. Long story, but quick resolution.
Caleb, maybe. But I don't trust that harbor rat to give you a fair deal. And the price will be steep, in bodies or coin. He doesn't like being the only one with blood on his hands.
Doesn't sound like someone we should put our faith in.
Obviously, you've never dealt with the Watch in Neverwinter, Kelgar. Dealing with Caleb is probably our best chance.
Still, the chances are simply talking to Caleb will make you want to kill him, so it seems a clear win to me. If you do speak to him, though, be sure to do it downwind.
So joining the Watch, upholding the law, or descending into crime?
That's pretty much how it stands. You can find Cormac in the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge that leads to the Merchant Quarter. He needs help, so it shouldn't be much of a tough sell to join up.
Caleb should be lounging around the corner east along the main road. Just follow the smell. If you want to join with him, he'll probably ask you to hurt or kill someone, so be warned.
I'll mark both on your map. Help you get your bearings.
Well, you can certainly find your way into trouble from here. Me, I will head back to my lonely merchant existence. Should you need my expertise, simply ask. But just in case, bring a great deal of gold as well.
Well, there you have it. Talk to Caleb or Cormac. Cormac is at the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge. Caleb should be lounging down the street east along the main road. But while you're here, feel free to make yourself at home. Also, any friend of yours is a friend of mine. Your companions are welcome to stay here as well, even if you're off on some other journey like the one that sent you here. They're all welcome to make themselves at home whenever they're not traveling with you. That way you'll know where to find them if you need their help later. Sound good?
Did anyone ever come hunting for your shard?
No, not that I know of. I mean, I've kept it in the back for years. Barely even thought about it till now. It is odd that they seem to be after yours. Maybe there's something different about the one you have compared to mine. But then again, my shard didn't have any traces of magic until yours showed up.
Can you tell me anything about what happened in Black Lake?
Well, there's been some tales floating around that a nobleman, Lord Gentry, was murdered there. But the Watch isn't saying much. Either because they don't want to spread tales or they don't know much. There may have even been more troubles, but I haven't heard. Either way, Black Lake's locked up tight. You won't be able to get in unless you're a trusted member of the Watch. Or a really good thief that runs with the right circles.
San said something about demons or sorcery being involved in the murders.
Well, I don't know about that, but if the Cloak Tower mages of Neverwinter are involved, there may have been magic or demons involved in Gentry's death. But don't trust everything San says. He only knows about half of the story at any given time.
What about the King of Shadows you mentioned?
Oh, that? That was only the first thing that came into my head when Sand mentioned demons. The King of Shadows was some sorcerer, I believe. Had a number of demons and shadows at his beck and call. Not many tales left about that period of Neverwinter history, oddly enough. Haven't been demons anywhere near Neverwinter since the Troubles years ago, during the battles down south near West Harbor. That's why there's so many graveyards and battlefields along the southern road, and buried in the mare.
Do you think the King of Shadows could return?
What, to kill Lord Gentry? Unlikely. I'm sure he'd have bigger plans than that, if he even existed in the first place. Don't trouble yourself over it. The matter in Black Lake is likely to sort itself out in time, and hopefully, they'll open the district again.
What do you know about Sand?
That little sharp-eared viper's got a wit to match, but he has his uses. And he's one of the only peddlers of charms and potions here in the docks, so he gets by.
Still don't understand why he couldn't afford that place in the Merchant Quarter. His potions are cheap, and they work.
If you need to use his alchemy workbench, or you're shopping for some minor magics, then he's a good one to see.
I had some other questions for you.
What did you want to know?
A lot of trophies on the walls here.
Yep, a lot of stories hanging on these walls. Shed a lot of my own blood, and others in the past. Now it all goes into the flagon.
You're an adventurer.
Well, if you can call it that. Me and some old friends, now gone, made quite a company along the coast. There were 5 of us to start, but by the end there was just me.
Can you tell me any stories?
I could, but they wouldn't go anywhere. And there wouldn't be any tension in them, since you know I survived anyway. Now Dagon, he may have some tales for you. About your mother, too.
Can you tell me about Dagon and my mother?
Only as much as Dagon allows. He keeps his past close, despite how it keeps everyone else from him. I knew your mother, though. I know you lost her early. Terrible tragedy. During that attack on the village. But that's really Dagon's place to say, not mine. What did you want to know?
Duncan is allowing you to stay at the flagon during your stay in Neverwinter City. There are 3 crafting stations available for use in a room in the back. Also, when they're not traveling with you, your companions will await here in the flagon. Cool. I can talk to everybody. I cannot talk to anybody because they're all in my party currently. That's annoying. Okay. That's fine. Let's do this so I can come back and talk to them. And then we'll add them back into the party. And we'll go do other stuff. I don't like that there's no sound on the loading screens. It's too quiet. Okay. Eleni, we'll start with
Our
you.
companion Kelgar mentioned West Harbor to me. I heard what happened there. To your friends, the other villagers. The attack by those creatures that forced you to leave.
There was no choice. I couldn't allow myself to place the village in danger.
Still, to leave your home. I sometimes forget the attachments one can put to a place. With my kind, especially those that listen to nature, there is no one place that we call home. Everywhere we go throughout the land is comforting, with its own sounds and life.
Sounds like you'll not want to tie yourself down.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. The mare drew me more than any other place, so I did not travel much beyond its edges. We deal with few outside of our own circle. I have not seen my own kind in many years, and I spoke with the circle only rarely. But surely we were not here to discuss how I feel about things. Was there something you needed?
Never mind, I had other questions for you.
What did you wish to know?
So, tell me more about who you are.
I have little use for titles or names. Such things speak of the ways of cities and walls. But if you are in need of such, then you may call me Eleni, once of the mare where dead men rest, now no more.
No more?
The dead walk again in the marsh, and strange creatures prowl the edges of the mare. There were only a few signs at first. Then they grew. Animals began to vanish and die, to be lost in the depths of the mare. The lizard men fled from their homes across the swamps, driving ever deeper into the territory of men. And more terribly, the land itself has started to fall silent, and to bleed. What did you wish to know?
How long have you been following me?
I have followed you since you left West Harbor, your village that borders the mare, and I followed you as you explored the ruins that lie outside your village. It is an ancient place, older than the mare itself. It is not a place where even the circle were willing to tread. It's difficult to hear the mare there, so we avoid it unless necessary.
Are you responsible for the badger? And for rooting my enemies in place on the road.
I was the one who sent the animals of the forest to your aid, though there are fewer of them to answer my call than in days past. And yes, I summoned nature to aid you when the second group attacked.
Why were you following me?
It is not something I can explain, but I feel these creatures pursue you for a reason. Where you walk, so do they. You are either a threat or prey to them, and I must discover which.
And why is it important to you?
These creatures that hound you are responsible for other crimes. Much rides on this, both from the past and the present.
Why did you wait so long before revealing yourself?
I was uncertain of your goals and your intentions, and whether you were some ally of these creatures. Only during the later stages of the attack did I feel compelled to intervene. It is always in our nature to watch, to observe. To act is at times difficult.
Our nature? Are there more of you?
It is not something I wish to discuss. Let us leave it for another time. If there is something else you wish to ask, then do so. But there are some things which shall remain mine and mine alone. What did you wish to know?
God, there's so much. Hello, Ratman! Oh, about an hour. Before you mentioned the circle. What did you mean?
It is not something I wish to discuss. If there is something else you wish to ask, then do so.
Fine.
What did you wish to know?
Can you tell me of the Mare of Dead Men?
The Mare is no longer a place I know well. And where it once teemed with life, now it has fallen silent. Something stirs there, but I know not what.
You sound frightened.
It was not always the case. I have spent many years in its depths, learning its ways.
Yeah,
and there is much to learn.
BioWare games are like that,
Always.
though. You talk to your companions, you learn a shit ton of stuff. Can you tell me more about it?
It's a tale for another time, and there are more pressing concerns. Perhaps what did you wish to know?
You seem to know a lot about the Mare of Dead Men.
Do you think this is the first lifetime I have spent in the mists of Mer Delane? My life in the Mare dates back several lifetimes. Many of my ancestors lie beneath its waters, and my ancestors were there when Mer Delane gained its human name, before there were even such tiny settlements as West Harbor and Redfallow's Watch.
Redfallow's Watch?
The name means nothing to you, does it? Of course not. The Mare claimed it over 50 years ago in its slow march across the land, and before that was the event where it gained its human name.
Its human name?
My people once called the Mare Mer Delane, the slow tide or slow marching court. In the times before the wars of men gave it a new name, before humans settled on its shores, and those settlements are mostly gone now. Their manors and castles now ruins, desperately reaching their hands above the water. It is for all who dwell within cities that the land will take again what was taken from it, whether cut stone, carved wood, or fields sliced by the plow.
You said this wasn't your first lifetime in the Mare of Dead Men.
No, for my father perished there in the fog, slain by orc soldiers from the mountains. It is his life that I speak of when I say lifetimes. On the year the swamp gained its new name, there was a great battle fought miles within its borders. Orcs spilling from the mountains drove humans, dwarves, and my people into the swamps, where they were surrounded, and cut down in the fog, trapped in mud where the footings of the orcs proved truer. But there were no need for graves. Their corpses were all embraced and dragged down, and what dead lay upon the surface were taken by the others who dwelled in the swamp. And so, even in the fog, the ghosts still whisper and weep of lost Mer Delane. The song taken up by countless elven widows that cry across its shores. And always, the Mare seeks more dead to draw them down into its waters, down amongst the dead ones.
What happened then?
I was orphaned from that battle, when the first of the circle found me wailing in the mist. In those very ruins you traveled to outside of West Harbor. They gathered me up and I made no sound. And they took me into the heart of the Mare to show me its secret ways. And there was always much to learn. In time, though I knew only some of its ways, I became accepted into the circle, and accepted by the Mare as well. It was only the last test that I failed.
What last test?
Perhaps we shall speak of it another time, but not now.
Well, I need more friendship.
What did you wish to know?
If you know about presence in the mare, can you guide us to it?
The mare is no longer a place I know well. Something has built a black wall, something beyond which none of the circle could pass. Even with the secret ways, all it touches dies. And it is slowly growing, advancing from the heart of the mare and driving life before it. And without life, without the land to aid us, one without the means to cross that wall is threatened to be consumed by it.
Can you tell me more of this area?
Such things are not born of the land. It is a blight, a presence from somewhere else that strikes at Faerun. Perhaps only by reaching beyond the land, into the libraries and tomes written on the skin of the trees and beasts, can such mysteries be made clear.
That's really cool, Eli.
What did you wish to know?
Have you heard the word Kalak-Cha before?
It is not a dwarvish or elvish word, but I have heard some of the creatures who pursue you speak that phrase, like a title or a curse. What did you wish to know?
Do you know anything about the lizard folk from the mare?
Some of the lizard men of the mare are trained in listening to the land, but some merely prey on others, and their ears are filled only by the running of prey in the swamp, rather than the swamp itself. Many of those who listen are now gone. Entire tribes who have vanished. Their absence is causing an imbalance that is swinging more and more out of control as the remaining tribes fight for dominance, or flee the mare.
Flee?
Yes. Many lizardman tribes are being driven from the mare into the lands of men, and the war is spreading, weakening the lands surrounding the mare. What did you wish to know?
I already know what skills you have here, Druid. That should be all from you. Let's talk to... my boy.
If I wanted a wench, I'd go to the local brothel.
Best love interest in the game. Thank you, Travis.
What is it you want, lass?
Tell me more about yourself.
Kelgar Iron Fist, of course. It's a wonder you haven't heard of me, considering how I've made my mark up and down the Sword Coast for almost a year. All right, go on and ask them.
Why were those men trying to attack you outside the Weeping Willow?
They were in the mood to threaten, but not fully in the mood to start a fight. I think they were expecting me to drop the coin and leave quickly, which just goes to show you they don't know me too well. It's a shame they didn't keep it a friendly fight. Some people have no stomach for using their fists when they have a weapon at hand.
Why are you so eager to fight?
Eager to fight? Well, I suppose I am. If you can call it that. I mean, it's all in good fun. Some take pride in craftsmanship, or in hunting, or in haggling for the best price on a blade or other piece of steel. Me? Talking with my fists is my art form. Every tavern's an opportunity, I say. There's usually someone who could take a few punches to the gut and groin before they start weeping like a child.
Why do you do that?
Well, I don't know. I enjoy it, I guess. It's a mark of pride to be able to stand tall and take every punch, then give it right back until I'm the only one standing.
Is that usually how it turns out?
Most of the time. Only beaten really bad once. But I learned from it, and I'm determined not to let it happen again. Thing is, I'm glad it happened. It was my destiny.
What happened?
Well, you see, I used to win. Almost undefeated. But there was this time in a tavern far from here that I chose a fight that ended up choosing me. It was fate, I tell you.
You found fate in the tavern, bro.
Well, it wasn't much of a fight. You see, there were these skinny-robed humans,
honestly,
barely
Eli,
twigs, that were sitting at the bar when one of our competitions broke out. There were chairs getting smashed, people screaming, tankards being used as clubs. Ah, glorious.
And tea. Lots and lots of tea. It's too warm for tea right now. I don't understand the problem.
Well, everyone was having a good time when I noticed those skinny humans were just sitting there. Not even having the decency to pay attention. Just nursing Waters. Waters! So I asked them, well, shouted really, what in the hells they thought they were doing? Ignoring the fine entertainment and then insulting the establishment by not having ale?
You shouted at them.
And maybe I shoved one of them a bit. Or tried to break a chair over their
We've
skull
had off and
since
on
they were
rain the past
making a
couple
point of
days,
pretending they didn't
which
hear
has
me.
made
Rude, I
scrubbing
tell
out
you.
the litter boxes to prepare for the kittens very difficult. Then what?
Ah, well, they used me as a bar rag first, and not a single punch I threw even hit them. Oh, they were moving too fast, and plus, I think I was seeing double or triple. Ugh, after they smashed my face into the bar a few times, they showed me the floor up close. The floor was pretty dirty by that point, by the way. Then, as the final blow, they sent me flying like a drunk hippogriff out the window. Magical it was. So, after I woke up and wiped the blood out of my eyes, and finally found all my teeth, I went back in and thanked them. Best beating I've ever received. They seemed a little taken aback by my friendliness.
Not
and it turns out
wizards.
they were part of some order. Son something or other, and get this, they devoted their lives to fighting with their fists. Can you imagine? Lifetime devotion to brawling. It's their lives, their craft.
So they were monks.
They're monks, eh? Crazy water-drinking fools. Hope drinking water isn't what makes them fight like that. Anyway, that life sounded like destiny to me. I mean, those skinny excuses for humans were good. And then they spent their whole lives kicking the hell out of others, training for it. That's when I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life. My purpose was clear.
I don't think kicking the hells out of others is the point of a monastic order.
Huh? Of course it is. Well, as far as I could tell once my head stopped ringing.
It's more of a state of mind and body.
You mean like headbutting someone? I already know how to do that, though sometimes I need to grab them by the beard or collar and yank their head down so I can hit it properly.
It's not about violence, Kage.
Oh, is that so? Well, I must have missed that part while they were wiping down the tavern with my face and throwing me through a window. Shows how much you know about it. You didn't see them in action.
Let's talk about something else.
All right, go on and ask them.
I feel like these are all the same question. So why are you going to Neverwinter?
Well, I hear there's an order of them tall-robed skinnies who have opened their doors to anyone who wants to learn how to smash skulls. And I plan on taking them up on their generous offer. It won't be the same as a tavern brawl to be fighting inside a different type of building. But I figure I can make the change as long as there are things to break and windows to throw people out of.
Give him
All
time.
right, go on and ask them.
Do you know anything about the creatures pursuing us?
No, they're strange ones to be sure, with all their hissing and spitting. They also don't seem to be ones for a stand-up brawl, always relying on ambushes and sneaking up. If they have a problem with you, I say they get all their clan together and face us at once, without all this chipping away at our patience. Of course, they know we'd probably send them running back to their mothers, so chances are they're just trying to make us angry. All right, go on and ask them.
Have you heard the word Kalak-Cha before?
It's no proper dwarf curse, that's for sure. Sounds like something they want to find pretty badly, though, whatever it is.
Ishka, talk to me.
What's going on?
Who's this old partner of yours that keeps sending thugs after us?
Leldon? He's a tricky one, he is. The fact he keeps sending thugs after us to do his dirty work doesn't surprise me either. I still say we find out where he's lurking and rob him blind. I mean, if you're up for it, that'll put him in his place.
Where can I find his hideout?
I don't know, but Ophala might. She's at the Moonstone Mask in the Merchant Quarter. Questions. Go ahead.
Tell me more
I'm all
about
horns.
yourself.
Nishka. Emphasis on the ni. Not many people get it right. Or try to.
What do you mean?
Usually they call me thief, cursed one, demon wench, rat child, goat
Oh,
girl.
that's Thunder.
The list goes on. You'd think Nishka wasn't that hard to remember.
Oh, hopefully that doesn't knock out my power of my internet. If the stream dies, you know what happened. You mean you get those insults all the time?
That's not so bad. I mean, all those things are true.
Ishka. That's an odd name.
I'm told it means something in the lower plains, but since I don't get down there much, although, obviously, good old Grandpa made a habit of coming up here for the nightlife, if, you get my meaning.
So you're a tiefling?
Yeah, but shh, don't tell anyone. I wouldn't want anyone else to figure it out. I mean, aside from the horns and the traces of demon blood. Questions. Go ahead. I'm all horns.
You know anything about the creatures pursuing us?
Well, the Githyanki are probably one of the worst groups of zealots you could ever have chasing you. The lower plains excluded. Githyanki are smart, even for religious halfwits. So I hope they haven't targeted you for some holy crusade, because then you'd be deep in the sticks, let me tell you. The thing is, they usually aren't this persistent. They have a set goal, they hit it, and then they're out of there. Plus, they don't usually stay on one plane for too long. The astral plane is their home.
Any idea why they're here?
Your coin's as good as mine. Could be anything, but whatever it is, it must be pretty important to them. Questions. Go ahead. I'm all horns.
Have you ever heard the term Kalak-Shah before?
It's not demonic, but it does have a certain plainer tone to it. It's hard to explain. It's an odd dialect. But those Githyanki chasing you definitely aren't from this stretch of the woods. Maybe we could catch one and ask them.
What do you know about the Githyanki?
Well, the Githyanki are probably one of the worst Githyanki are smart. Even the thing is, plus, they don't usually stay on one plane.
Alright, that's all for the conversations for now. Let's move on. Okay. Oh, here you are. This looks like a wolf. It seems to have somehow wandered into town. Its fur is matted with blood. That animal. It's not a wolf. It's a druid, badly wounded. Is there... Is there anything you can do to help? I will see. Thank you for allowing me to treat this one. The blood is so thick I can barely make out the wounds. Are you from the Circle? The Circle of the Mare, yes. But this is far from the lands we tend. How did you come to be wounded? It is far from my lands. I am a messenger only from the Circle of Swords of Neverwinter Wood, sent to find one of the Circle of the Mare. How did you come to be here? I picked up your scent, the scent of Maiden's Glade outside of these city walls, and against my instincts I tried to come and find you. In my animal form I was wounded by the city guards and left here. I barely had the will to heal my own wounds, or even shift out of this form. Left any longer and I would be dead now. It is a strange thing, but as we come closer to the mare it becomes more and more difficult to shift from beast to human and back again. Why would you have trouble changing shape? My fear is that it is tied to the land, and if that is true, whatever comes from the mare comes for Neverwinter Wood as well. It was thought that the Circle of the Mare would know more of what strikes at us. I had hoped to find Vashni or Nevan of the Mare, but you were the only one I have been able to find. We found another, in the Maiden's Glade, Kalal, and he said that the Circle of the Mare was lost. But you would know it to be true or not. How is it you do not know the fate of your circle? I have been away for some time, and by speaking with the elders, it has been over a year since we were in the same place. As for the troubles in the land, we suspect it may be tied to this one I am traveling with and these shards that I'm carrying. Shards. I fail to see how one would affect the other. But I'm not one of the elders of our circle. I will keep hunting for others of the mare, as ordered. Know that the druids of Neverwinter Wood have been forced to retreat slowly from their tended lands. If you would speak to them, travel to the Sky Mirror, and use its powers to contact them. Unless something has happened, you should be able to reach them. We'll go there when we can. Thank you for saving me, Eleni of the Mare, and the one you travel with. With my wounds tended, I may continue my journey far from this city. Farewell, and travel to the Sky Mirror. Tell the elders of the Circle of Swords what you know. Well, new side quest. We will do that at some point after we leave the city, but for now we're going to go meet Cormac and Captain Brelena. We've already met Cormac. We're going to go see Cormac and meet Captain Brelena. Hello, Cormac. There must be someone you can spare, Lieutenant. He's the first to take a stand against these thugs and deserves our protection. You know the number of men I have available to me, Marshal. You also know the efforts I've been taking to weed out turncoats. I can send some watchmen to this shopkeeper, but then we'll have to postpone the sweep through the Northern District. I'm sure you'll agree that we want every man available for that operation. The Council hasn't done us any favors with that last vote, have they, Lieutenant? We'll just have to make do with what we've been given. Very well. Postpone the sweep. Assign some men to the shopkeeper. Place the others on Well, look at what the winds brought into Neverwinter. It's good to see you again. If I recall, you were promised a reward if you decided to speak to me. Or seek me out. I spoke with my captain once I have returned, and she agreed that your services were quite valuable. No reward is necessary. I was just looking to help. Glad to hear your harrowing journey through the mare hasn't changed you. A lot of people come out of that place changed, and not for the better. But enough of that. What can I do for a fellow harborman? I'm looking for Aldenon the Sage. Aldenon? Yes, I know of him. He's a sage that lives in the Blacklake district. Beautiful place, worth the trip, but we have the entire district locked up tight. You won't be able to get in anytime soon. Is there anything you can do to help me? The only way anyone gets in is if they're a member of the Watch, and Captain Brelena has to personally approve anyone who wants to enter Blacklake. That woman takes her job very seriously. She won't just give you one if you ask. What if I work for the City Watch? Will that help? It would be a good start. Knowing you, you're more than capable of handling the job. If you make enough of an impact, Captain Brelena may even take an interest in you. And believe me, you'll have plenty of opportunities to show off your abilities. What do I need to do? City Watch has lost its grip here on the Docks District. Criminal gangs are running loose, and even some of our own seem to have forgotten the oaths that they took when they joined. It hasn't been just your usual crime wave, however. These thugs have been well organized. We've heard a name. Moira. We think she's the one running the gang. We also know others have tried to organize their own gangs. The City Watch is outnumbered. We can use every man willing to join our ranks. Sign me up. What'd I tell you about this one, Ro? Gets things done with little fuss. Yes, sir. A valuable recruit. The captain will be pleased.
I can't move carrying all of this.
Oh my god, shut up. Here, you'll need to wear this cloak to mark you as a member of the City Watch. And believe me, your arrival has helped us out immensely. Now, I wish we had the time for you to settle in, but we've got a problem with one of the shopkeepers. His name's Hagen, and he's decided to stand up to the criminals of this district. Get down to his shop and make sure nothing happens to him. My gut tells me Moira's crew isn't through with him yet. Lieutenant, it would seem our problems are solved. The sweep of the North Docks can occur on schedule. Yes, thank you. I recommend that you make your way to Hagen's as soon as possible. I worry for his safety. Well, I have to put my new cloak on. Just gonna hand this over to... myself a little bit of leeway here. Okay. did I tell you about this one? I can't move because I'm carrying too much. What a confidence booster she is. Yep. We try. But I'm squishy and can't carry a lot of things. Alright, where are we going? Where do we need to go? Armorsmith, weaponsmith, and shop, Hagen shop. You're not Hagen. Well, Matt, is there something I can help you with? I'm here to speak with Hagen. I'm Risa. My father is Hagen. Might I ask about what you wish to speak with him about? I may be able to help instead. I'm with the City Watch. I'm pleased to see that the Watch still responds so promptly to reports of crime. It's good to know that the Watch considers threats to one's livelihood a sufficient reason for an investigation. May I speak with Hagen, please? Yes, of course. My father will be happy to know that his pleas have been answered. The City Watch has honored us with their presence, Father. Perhaps a celebration is in order. Be silent, Risa. They are here now, and they mean to help. Thank you for responding. Forgive my daughter. She has yet to learn patience. She's definitely a charmer. I'd be wanting protection as well if there were more of your kind running loose in this city. So what can I do for you, Hagen? I want the Watch to put a stop to the tribute demands that a local thug named Caleb has insisted from the merchants. Tribute for what? For all the services that he's been providing. You listen to Caleb's goons and you'd think the only reason the entire docks haven't burned down is because of their efforts. So what is it that you're requesting from the Watch? Well, I've already refused to pay. It doesn't take an arch-wizard to figure out that wouldn't be enough. Caleb is bound to send more men to collect his tribute. I need you to protect me from them. Don't worry, I won't let anything happen to you or your shop. Thank you. I'm not asking for much. I'd just like to run a clean business. Risa, I want you to go home where it's safe until this is all over. I don't want you getting hurt. I'm not leaving you here alone, Papa. I want to help if Caleb sends more men. No, and that's final. You will go home and stay there until I tell you otherwise. The City Watch is here to protect me now. Yes, Papa. But if anything happens, I want you to let the Watch handle it. Do you promise that you will stay out of it? Yes, yes, you have my word. Oh, hello. Caleb didn't like your answer, merchant. You will pay him the tribute or things will get unpleasant here pretty soon. I will not be bullied. Caleb has my answer. I owe him nothing. Suddenly it's X-Men. Wrong answer, old man. Maybe a few broken bones will change your mind. Where's your daughter? Sent her away, did you? Not smart at all. We can find her. It'd be a shame if something happened to her as well. Look, the merchant thinks the City Watch can help. I thought wisdom came with age, old man. Leave Hagen alone from now on, unless you want to deal with me. I have a better idea. We'll let you live, and you leave Hagen to us. One more word out of you, and you'll wish you'd only been arrested. Boys, the City Watch is getting uppity again. Time to bring them down a peg.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
I must apologize for questioning the dedication of the City Watch. Thank you for what you have done. The Watch is his stuff. Good day. Well, that was easy. Back to the City Watch. Hello, Cormac. I understand you were able to keep Hagen from harm. Good work. Perhaps the people of Neverwinter will have more confidence in the Watch and stand up to these criminals. There was a name mentioned. Caleb. Apparently he was behind the threats. Caleb? The Watch knows him well. I've been looking for an excuse to bring him in. Moved on to extortion, has he? My sources suspect Caleb of being Moira's man in the South Docks. Bringing him in will hurt her operations there. What are we waiting for, then? Do you know where this Caleb holed up, Lieutenant? We do. I can send some men over now to deal with him. No, let them rest. The sweep through the North Docks was rougher than we anticipated. I'll take care of Caleb. Of that, I have no doubt. Very well. The Lieutenant can give you his location. I want you to put a stop to Caleb's activities. He usually spends his time in an alley south of here. I'll show you the location on your map, and be wary. He's not the brightest of Moira's gang, but he can be brutal. Alright, time to go fight Caleb. Where are we going? All the way over there. Okay. What are you looking at, Hound? The Watch isn't welcome here, so get out. The authority of the City Watch, you're under arrest, Caleb. You've got a lot to learn if you think you can just come here and try to arrest me. Why don't you be a good little watchman and go back to chasing down stray dogs or something? Besides, you got any proof that I've done anything? I've been here all day. I was there when your men tried to collect from Hagen. So, I wasn't there. You're wasting my time, and I'm starting to get angry. You're just making this harder on yourself. It's going to be hard to bring me in if you're dead. Come on, boys, let's show this watchman who's in charge around here.
You're making me hurt you! Take that! Take that!
Well, that didn't go the way we wanted. Sorry, Cormac. Hey, nobody ever said that Moira's thugs were smart. So, about Caleb. Bring good news, I hope. We could certainly use some. Caleb's dead. He tried to bribe me and attacked when I refused. Dead, is he? Shame. If he was working for Moira, he'd have some interesting things to tell us. He didn't give me a choice in the matter. I believe it. Caleb was never the smartest of fellows. You did well. We now have the opportunity to put a serious dent in Moira's activities and bring order back to this district. Unstable as he was, Caleb still had some control over crime in this part of the docks. Without him, I'm wagering that his thugs are now divided and fighting over control of the docks. I want you to deal with it. Keep the peace. The district will see that the City Watch is here to serve. What do you want me to do? Our sweep through the North Docks wasn't as effective as we would have liked, but it did reveal the amount of control that Moira's gang has over the district. It also revealed the extent of the corruption that has spread through the Watch. Many of our men returned to report either they had been ambushed or, more disturbingly, that they found only law-abiding citizens. I want you to perform a similar sweep through this area of the docks. Apprehend any and all members of Moira's or anyone else's gang that you run across. I also want you to check in at our guard posts. Captain Berlena has given me strict orders, Marshal. I am not to press the issue with our watchmen at this time. We are short-handed as it is and cannot afford to have men leaving us for Moira's employ. Captain Berlena has also charged us with cleaning up the district, and I mean to do just that. Corruption within the Watch certainly encourages the criminal activity. Why do you want me to visit the guard posts? Surprise. We may be able to catch a few working with Moira's gang. Only you, myself, and Lieutenant Rowe know about this sweep. We have the advantage at the moment. If we wait on this, Moira will have time to prepare and will encounter the same things we did in the northern sweep. Am I to arrest her own as well, then? I defer the decision to you, Marshal. Arrest those involved in illegal activities. Moira won't find any allies amongst the City Watch if I have any to say about it. I understand Captain Berlena's concerns, Lieutenant. However, we must purge the criminal elements from our own ranks before we can effectively clean up the district. Very well. You have your orders. Report back when your sweep is complete. Alrighty. I keep hearing thunder, but I'm hoping my power lasts. Okay. There's a lot of places to check. Yeah, it's been off and on. Evening watchman, doing the rounds? Yes, I'm just checking in. I don't recognize you. You must be one of the new recruits. Just keep to your own business and your patrol will be over before you know it. Why would there be any trouble? I'm just saying it can get rough here at the docks at times. Don't go looking for any trouble and trouble won't find you. Anything to report? It's been quiet here. I've got an understanding with Moira's boys though, so it's usually quiet. An understanding? You really are new at this, aren't you? Look, the deal is we stay away from her boys and in exchange there's some extra coin in our purses at the end of each shift. It's a good arrangement, and as long as they don't do anything like trying to burn down the block or anything, everybody benefits. Besides, none of us are paid well enough to cross Moira and get ourselves killed. We mind our own business, and her gang stays away from us. Your duty is to protect the innocent. My duty is to my family, and that means not getting myself killed trying to fight a one-man war against Moira. And the extra coin comes in handy. It's been hard living in Neverwinter. Everyone's still recovering from the last war. Besides, Moira's already got half the watch in her pockets. My taking money from her doesn't make any bit of difference. And how would your family feel if they knew you had been corrupted? They wouldn't be pleased to hear it. But what can I do about it? I can't walk up to Moira and give her the coin back, now can I? You can let me know if you hear any of Moira's people have... You can let me know if you hear any of Moira's people have something planned. Now there's an idea. A little risky if anyone finds out. I've been tipping you off, though. Don't worry. I'll keep your secret safe. I actually believe you can at that. Alright. I'll slip word on Moira's activities to you, and you can let me keep Moira's gold. A good compromise. To finish anyhow. Look at this! An actual watchman on patrol. Look, what? He means us, girl. Oh gods, I keep forgetting. How about having a drink with us, watchman? Relax a little. You're loitering. You want a drink? Take it inside. What? Why? It's nice out here. Nothing against that. Makes me wish I didn't have to work, but I do. Sorry you have to work. Me, I've barely been able to see much of the city since coming here from Cormyr. Look, this is the first bit of free time I've had since coming to Neverwinter. All the reconstruction work has kept us pretty busy. It's satisfying work, but it's backbreaking. Could we just have this one night to relax out here? I promise you we won't cause any problems. Look, my work's as important to me as your work is to you, so can you help me out and take it inside? Alright, I know how it is, no trouble. Come on everyone, let's head inside and let the watch do their job in peace. Okay, nothing over here. Oh no wait, there is something over here. Hello!
Nothing here! Take that! Take that! Take that!
Well, I hope I'm a bard and words are my specialty. I'm gonna have to hit a shop soon and sell a bunch of stuff. Okay. Oh, more thugs. We're not asking you to do anything violent, Sergeant. In fact, we're offering to pay you more than you and your men would make for the entire week just to end your shift a little early. What the it teleported me. What the fuck? That's a lot to offer for such a simple favor. Why so much? Because we respect you, Sergeant. You work hard and receive little in return from the watch. Think of this as a gift for your dedication. I see even officers of the city watch are susceptible to bribes. What? I haven't agreed to anything. Don't be lumping me in with all the other turncoats. I'm shocked. Even offended. that you would suggest such a thing. I'm merely offering a gift to a hard-working member of the Watch, in gratitude for the security that they bring to this fair city. In other words, a bribe, which I would like to state again, I haven't accepted. You seem an honorable man, Sergeant. You'll do the right thing. You're right. Taking this gift makes me just as bad as the other turncoats. As much as I appreciate the gesture, good sir, I must refuse your offer. That is unfortunate. You and your men will not be at this post at the given time, I assure you. Kill them all and dispose of the evidence. This isn't what we had planned, but it will be far more enjoyable to spit these Neverwinter hounds upon our blades.
That's all you got!
Hey, we leveled up.
Take
I think we've had enough of this one.
The war's barely over and the Luskins already looking to cause trouble again. I thought all their troubles with Ruathan would be enough to keep the Luskins out of our city. Here they are, crawling in the harbor like rats off a sinking ship. I'm glad you were here to back us up. You won't, tell anyone about what was said before the fight, will you? Would you? I understand. You saw me falter. Still, I didn't take their coin. You must believe me when I say I've yet to give in. After what's happened here, you can bet I won't be tempted again. Good enough for me? Have a safe patrol, Watchman. I'll remember what happened here.
For glory!
Oh. He was still alive, okay. Well, we have leveled up, so let's take care of that real quick. Okay, what do I need for Harper Agent? I still need alertness and iron will. Okay. Get our intimidate up a little bit. Ooh, new spouse. Let's see. Let's go with... I mean, Dispel Magic is always good. Haste is good. Remove Curse. Don't really need Find Traps. Let's go with Dispel Magic. Oh, I get a second one. Okay, let's do something that does damage. I don't really have much that does damage here, so let's do... You know what? Let's take Crushing Despair, because that can help with mitigating damage. Old Person's always nice.
Yes.
And for the sake of being lazy, we're just going to take the recommended for the other three. I can always respec them later.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's keep going. What do you want? You sound bored. Aye, it's as busy as it ever is. Is there something you wanted? I'm on patrol, just checking in. So now you've checked in and can move on again. Good for you. Wait, you're the new recruit, aren't you? Yeah, I saw you over at the station. You looking to make some extra gold? How would I do that? There's a secret to staying safe during the shifts. Well, two. The first is to not go looking for trouble, of course. Pick guard duty if you ever have a choice. And the other secret? The other secret is to make the right friends. Some of my friends are really interested in not being seen. So interested, in fact, that they'll pay good coin to make sure of it. I could put you in touch with some of them if you're interested. You mean take a bribe? I prefer to think of it as life insurance. I stay out of their way, make a little gold on the side, and I keep living. If the same offer comes to you, I suggest you take it. Makes the job a lot safer, if you know what I mean. I should report you for this, but you won't. Not if you want to keep living. See, I wasted my time with you. Try me. Put a uniform on someone and they suddenly think they're tough. Trust me, you don't want to do this. Just get back to your patrol and we'll forget about this little talk. You're under arrest for accepting a bribe. Doesn't look like you're going to be living through your first night on the job. And here I thought this was going to be a boring shift.
Take that! Take that!
Alright, we have one more to check. I'm not sure I remember where it is. Somewhere around here, I think. Oh! Oh god, something's happening. Oh god,
Ladies, please, there's no call to lose our tempers over this.
Temper? I haven't even gotten warmed up yet.
Being able to keep a rein on your spells is a sign of discipline, Quara. Something you could never master.
And the instructors aren't here to shield you. Go on, set fire to this whole street and this sad tavern, and you'll never be able to return to the academy, let alone Neverwinter.
As if I'd want to stay in that prison with you high-nosed witches for another year.
You're right. Here among the docks is where you belong, peddling yourself for cheap coin.
Wow! Someone give me a tankard! This is going to get good!
Shut up.
What in the nine hells did I do to deserve that? Oh, thank the gods you've arrived. Do something. These ladies are about to start throwing spells outside my establishment.
Alright, let me see what I can do.
Whatever you do, do it quick. They won't be able to ferry enough water from the harbor to put out a blaze if things get out of hand.
Heatha, I think members of the Watch are here.
Friends of yours, Quara? Sent to bail you out, perhaps?
I don't need anyone's help to turn you into ash.
There's no need for violence. Let's talk about this.
There is nothing to discuss. Quara has threatened us for the last time, and we will stand for it no longer.
Yeah, if Quara's so superior to us, then I say let her prove it, without the Academy instructors stepping in to stop things.
The instructors? They never stopped me before. You always went running to them, not me. I've heard every word you've said about me. Always talking behind my back, ridiculing me, just because it takes you a shoreman's hour to cast a cantrip.
And you think setting fire to a stable while casting yours is any better, Quara? I practice restraint, not showy, excessive displays.
Yeah, Heatha is simply cautious in her craft. You're the dangerous one, Quara.
If you knew how dangerous I was, then you should have known better than to push me this far.
I'm sure there's another way we can work this out without me and my friends becoming involved.
I would not intervene if I were you, else we'll be forced to stop you as well. We are wizards, you know.
Yes, wizards. From the Academy. But we don't want any trouble with you. Just Quara.
This is right outside my uncle's establishment. It gets damaged, I damage you.
Heatha, I don't want to be cast out of the Academy if we're arrested.
Very well. This isn't worth it. You're fortunate this time, Quara. Next time, you'd better not let us catch you outside the academy walls. Come, Glenna. I think we've smelled enough of the docks for one day.
I didn't need your help. Those wizards had it coming.
Did they? Sounds to me like you were quick to insult them back.
Those noble-born wannabe mages are just jealous. They don't like the fact that I can summon more power from my thumb than they can with a day's worth of concentration. They're always staring into their tomes and books, trying to categorize magic. It's a waste of time. It just is. And either you understand it or you don't. It's instinct.
Sounds to me like your lessons haven't been paying off.
Well, the thing is, I'm not a part of the academy anymore. I quit. Sort of. After burning down the stable.
Last, you should have thought of that before starting a fight outside the flagon, and the damage you caused before they even showed up.
It's the wood you use in the rafters. It sets fire easily. Sorry about that.
Sorry? Oh, lass, I wasn't asking for an apology. You'll be paying me back, you will, for all my lost business, for a tarnished reputation, and for putting me and my kin in danger like that.
What? I'm not working for either of you, ever.
No, Duncan's right. I think you owe us.
No, lass, you will. Or by gods, you'll bring down a fury from me like you've never seen. And not only that, if you don't, you'll be proving those other girls right. I don't think you're willing to admit you don't have discipline, restraint, or a sense of responsibility, like they claim to have. Besides, I doubt you'll be welcome back at the academy.
She is a sorcerer. The academy doesn't just teach wizards. The academy was opened during the spell plague to teach adventurers in the hopes that somebody could help Erebeth stop what was happening. Actually, I could use some help in my travels, especially from a sorceress.
You want me to help you? Fine, but I warn you, you may not be able to handle me. But if you want to take a demon by the horns, then fine.
And now Cora is a party member. We'll talk to her next time, though. I want to finish this quest before we end for the night. So anyway, I told him to get another watchman to help him out, and that we're not leaving our post. Then he says, everyone wants the watch to help, but they won't increase our pay. How's the patrol going? Not too rough, I hope. Not at all. Good to hear it. Not a good time to get trapped in the dark alley, you know. Is he nice? Besides that man wanting me to play hero? No, but I hear it's been rough for the rest of the district with Caleb being taken down. Tomorrow's blessed me, though. I've got guard post duty. No way could you get me to go out there. I'm going to sit here and stay alive until my shift is over. That attitude is one of the reasons why Moira's gang controls this district. That's so. I don't see why I should risk my neck when no one's done anything about the watchmen that are working for her gang. You know who the turncoats are? I've got my suspicions, but no proof. Why should I care? If the officers won't do anything about it, I'm not going to start. Still, if it were up to me, I'd take every turncoat and lock them up. Still, I'm one man, and it's not going to happen. Change has to start somewhere. Sure, just as soon as I'm given an order to, otherwise I just do what I'm told and collect my pay. Look, you don't have to tell me something needs to be done about watchmen getting paid to look the other way. All I'm saying is I'm not about to cause trouble. I can't trust the people at the top to stand by me when things get rough. Now I've enjoyed our little talk, but you got rounds to do out there. Better you than me, that's all I'll say. Alright. That is all of the guard posts, and that is all the time we have for tonight. So we're going to end here. That is it for tonight. Quick announcement, no streams this weekend on this channel, as we will be away this weekend. Hana and I are going to Michigan to adopt our kittens, and half of the gang will be at LARP. Mona, however, will be streaming this weekend. She's got her usual Friday stream, and then Saturday she's going to be streaming something on her channel to take over our slot just for that night, so at least there's somebody streaming. But we will be back next week. Next Tuesday's gonna be up in the air because we'll have just gotten back Monday and I don't know how tired I'm going to be. But in the meantime, mata ne!